It is one of the most claustrophobic films I think I've seen in a long, long time.
Wow, thank you, Tony. I'm so happy you liked it.
Well, I did, and I think Genesis is one of my favorite actresses. I just adore her body of work. But to see her take on something like this, it's almost like watching an onion get unpeeled as this relationship, goes through hell uh,
Right.
during this. So, how did you approach your character?
Well, first of all, I agree on all fronts. I mean, she was such a wonderful actor to work off of and peel that onion back, as you had put it, because that's the exciting thing about the movie. For me, the story was about finding variety under such similar circumstances, because it's just time that's passing and cold that is kind of continuously moving to you. That's like the antagonist of the movie, is this cold and the snow. And we approached it very simply. We wanted this to feel incredibly lived in. We spent a lot of time talking about this couple to understand Matt and Naomi and their history and their experience together, maybe their kind of hang-ups with each other, the things where they're at in their relationship. And relationships themselves are a journey. So imagine then putting it into this little petri dish to look under a microscope, and you get to see a lot of things laid bare. And that was it was just kind of fun to go on that ride, and challenging.
This, for me, kind of worked out like a stage play. I mean, I could see this being done on stage because it isn't about special effects. It's really not about anything but your two characters and and the exchanges between them.
Thank you, Tony. You're on the money with that. And that was the thing that was a real draw for, I think, both of us. I don't want to speak for Genesis, but I knew she was really smitten with Brendan Walsh's vision for the movie. Was he took two cars, identical automobiles, and he had them cut in different ways so that he and Seamus Tierney can find variety for the camera to move through the car. And then he parked them inside of an ice cream freezer. And he was able to modulate the temperature. So all the snow is real, all the breath is real. It was such a transportative simplicity in the story that I really admired, from conception through production and seeing it after the fact. I was really just happy to make a good little right-spirited movie.
As an actor, I know they're all your children, but do you enjoy playing, something like this? It's more dramatic. Do you enjoy comedy?
Well, I feel like really, I've done a lot of comedy on stage, but it seems for whatever reason, film and television likes me on the drama side. So I'm just rolling with it. But yeah, I love it. I mean, really, for me, it's like to jump on something. It has to kind of speak to me in a way where I feel like I can do it justice and serve the story the way I feel it deserves. And sometimes it's comedic. And I love the opportunity to find the duality, the comedy and the drama and the comedy. Those are probably some of the more appealing roles when you can, take on someone like that.
Let's talk about your co-star, though, Genesis, because she's bearing it all too. I mean, when two actors can be in the moment like this for the length of this film, I think you've got something magic.
Wow, Tony, thank you so much. Yeah, she really, stepped into it in a way that was, in some ways it is Naomi's story. So following her lead on this journey was kind of an awesome thing, and she committed. I mean, I can tell you firsthand, she knew where she started and she knew where she wanted to take it. She paid the price. I mean, she was dieting throughout the whole thing and kind of letting time do its thing, as it does to all of us, especially in these circumstances.
In the greatest dramatic movies, and I've been told this by a lot of actors here, there are some of the most funniest moments. Did you have those moments while you were filming?
That's a great thing. Like you're calling out on something that, like, typically you're right. That is the case. But with this movie, we were so eager to get the hell out of that freezer. I guess the only comedy might have been to everyone else being like, "You got it? Get us out of here." And we just wanted to go and with all these bundled clothes on. There was it wasn't the typical comedy that you'd suspect. Um, yeah.
Yeah, you were just wanting to get warm, probably. Do you have claustrophobia? I mean, something like this probably would bring it on.
Yeah, it's funny. It was like a warm up for the COVID age, right? I was able to like say, "Oh, I could deal with isolation for 24 days." Cut to 5 months later,
Yeah.
here we are. I'm still at home, but yeah, I don't. It depends on the brand of claustrophobia.
Yeah.
It's not just your run of the mill claustrophobia that I'm afraid of. There are certain kinds where, I had moments in life where you feel like your breath has been taken away from you when you're in a really tight circumstance. Usually it involves when the lights are out.
Yeah.
Darkness with a tight space kind of does a little bit of a number on me.
Well, again, congratulations on one of the most edge of your seat movies I think I've seen in a while. It was just a lot of fun to watch too, and as everything unfolded. So thanks.
So, Tony, thank you so much. I'm so happy you like the movie, man, and I hope you and yours are staying safe in this crazy time.
You too, Vincent. Follow me back on Twitter. I'll post this so you can share it as well.
Thank you. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm not on social media, but at some point I will be.
All right.
And I'm going to track you down, Toscano.
All right. Thanks.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
This celebrity interview is sponsored by...
I'm Annette Civarella with Pia Anderson Moss Hoyt, Utah's leading entertainment law firm, serving clients nationwide. We provide solid, attentive representation focusing on minimizing risk, reducing cost, and protecting the reputation and privacy of our clients. Our goal is to provide you with the legal representation you need to make the right decisions and to protect you and your creative works. Call or email me for a free consultation.